Many modern women nowadays publicly praise and promote a 304 type lifestyle, which makes all of them useless. Yes, I said it. They are useless, and I will not return from that statement either. I came across a couple of videos which I would like to show you and also demonstrate how and why their 304 type mindset is not only poisonous to themselves, but also poisonous to the younger generation. It also caught my attention that there is no other country on this planet where women openly and publicly sit down and talk about their sexual experiences, their sexual preferences, their sexual desires, their body counts, or their 3 or 4 type careers like in America. Now, I'm not sitting down and making women in America look bad. A lot of them do these things that I just mentioned though. And I know it's not all of them, but honey, facts are facts and you can never change them. Show me a podcast from another country and I'll take the statement back. And let me tell you another thing, the way that women in America talk about these topics and they're proud of the things that they are saying, especially when they have a high body count, is not normal. And you're trying to tell me that these women want to be wifed up, that they're wifey material? No, they are not. And there is no sugarcoating it either. I said enough, let's dive right into the first video.
I think when I first did it, I started doing it since I was 16. So I was like, this girl came in school with some Jordans on, and I always wanted some Jordans, and my mom, she didn't buy me Jordans because they were too expensive. So I was like, I want it, so I'm finna go do what I have to do to go get my Jordans. So I decided to go out one day and just talk to a guy in a car, and he paid me $200 and I got my Jordans, and then I was happy from there, and I just started doing that.
Well, her story goes to show you that these young women nowadays have absolutely no problem with giving away their sexuality, their mind, body, and soul to complete strangers just to afford a pair of Jordans. Now let me guess, and that's probably Michael Jordan's fault too, because he just designed shoes that are way too expensive for her mother to afford. But she even said that she's been happy that she's done that and that she gladly continues her 304 type lifestyle. I just asked myself one thing, and what type of state of mind do these women have to be in order to give strange, random, nasty ass men at that, give them full access to their body so they can just do whatever the hell they want to do for a couple of dollars, and then attach your happiness to it, sit down and talk about it like it is no big deal. To me, these women are completely numb. They don't have no self-respect, and you can't even tell me that they are in a critical situation where they are, in danger of losing their apartment whatsoever. No, they're doing it for a pair of Jordans, for Christ's sake. Don't these women know about Richard Ramirez or even Ted Bundy? Men like that still exist as we speak today. What about herpes? What about other STDs? I mean, these are topics that are very, very important as it is. And when you are out there just 3 or 4 in your whole life away, it becomes even more of a risk to catch one of these diseases. Okay, and I will tell you one thing, sweetheart, if you ever come across my channel and watch this video, your happiness will only last until you are facing that wall. I mean, she can talk all fly like that right now. She is still young, but once she hits the wall, and the wall is coming, none of us is safe. Your customers are not going to be checking for you like they were when you were in your 20s. And most likely these women are going to end up feeling unwanted and not good enough for no one. And you may just disagree with the statement that I'm about to make, but I genuinely feel bad for these women. Let me know in the comment section if I'm actually supposed to feel bad for these women or if they just get what they deserve, since they one day made the decision just to give their life and their body away for some Jordans. Okay, next.
I'm a 304. Of course I have them things on me at all times. 304. Of course people think I live in the hotel I trap out of. I'm a 304. Of course people think I'm dirty and nasty. I'm a 304. Of course I kick you out 5 minutes into our hour. I'm a 304. Of course people think I'm too pretty to do this. I'm a 304. Of course I've had 3 stalkers in the last year. I'm a 304. Of course people think I don't deserve love. I'm a 304. Of course people think I have a pimp.
When did it become okay for 304s to be on a platform and publicly speak about their career, what they do, and how they do it, and brag about it. I remember when you only had access to this type of content when you were 18 or 20 years old and older. Nowadays, teenagers only have to have a smartphone and download an app or two to have full access to everything that is poisoning the youth's mind. Let's look at this short clip through the lenses of a young girl growing up in 2024. All she's doing is looking at the blonde-haired girl with, this pretty hair, long lashes, the Louis Vuitton bag, the pretty manicure, and the plump lips. Isn't that what these young girls are all striving for nowadays? Plump lips, pretty hair, and long lashes, and a Louis Vuitton bag. This young girl is going to think to herself, okay, great. All I have to do is just be a 304 to have access to all of these things. I love it. I would love to do so. I mean, school sucks anyway, and my parents are not at home at all. Look, and that's the downfall of just another young girl looking at a 304 and wanting what she has. And if that young girl does not have any proper guidance at home, a mother and a father who know their role and actually have the time to check on what that young girl is doing, if that doesn't exist, that's another 304 growing up. That's not all, dear ladies and gentlemen. Let's check out a couple of comments right under that video, shall we?
So we're looking at a few comments right here, and this one says, "Get that bag, girl," or "Hear this one. This resonates with me," or "Facts," or "Period," or "Period, sis. We twinning. I love that LV bag. I love mine, and I paid for it years ago, and it's still one of my fave. Be safe," or "Just like that," or "This is so real," or "Period and literally another period and another period." This is crazy, and there are like so many of these comments right here.
Well, it is not that times have changed. People have changed. Their mindset, their actions have changed. And social media is really making this pandemic of mind disease a deadly tool for young men and young women. And of course, women are the only ones to blame for this. Simps and pimps also are at fault for women acting like this. Because if they weren't the ones paying for this type of service, women wouldn't even make this type of content. I remember back in the day, and we all know, obviously, prostitution is one of the oldest professions, but back in the day when women were actually out there having a 304 type lifestyle, they were demonized. They would only come out in the nighttime, serve their customers, and then crawl back into their houses or tents or wherever they were living back then, and then just pay their bills, buy food, or whatsoever. It wasn't like today. Today, you got these women just bragging about it all over the internet, feeling good about it, and misleading so many young women. And I can't stress this more often. It's not only women like them. It's also a lot of entertainers. You already know who I'm talking about. And it is so sad, again, because nobody's going to wife these women up. And also, women like that are going to have a huge problem to para bond. Men are not going to trust these women. And usually, women like that also get bored of a regular relationship so quickly, and they can't even commit to one man only. Let's look at the next clip where a 304 is proudly showing us her daily, or should I say nightly, earnings.
304 earnings.
Yep, this is tonight, and it's only 8:11. Real fucking hustler, bitch. Keep adding zeros up.
Now, I am not going to lie to you. $2,800 US is a lot of money for an early evening. But again, when I think about the fact that I would have to slide upside down from a stripper pole with a thong on, if you're lucky and you're allowed to wear a thong, I don't know, in front of random men so they can throw a couple of dollars at me, that makes me feel like scum of the earth. I do not feel comfortable. No. And this has nothing to do with me being stuck up. I know a lot of people consider me to be stuck up because I just don't do certain things, and I'm completely comfortable and okay with that. But a woman is not supposed to do certain things. And that's what it is. But we live in times or during times where women, they just don't feel shame anymore, which results in women behaving like this. Did you see who she had as a screensaver on her phone? Did you see what I saw? She had yours truly, Lil Kim. That was when she still looked like Lil Kim though. And what does that tell you? Yes, Lil Kim was a very beautiful woman, but now she looks a bit different because she had all that work done on herself since she's trying to push that wall back with all force that plastic surgery industry is giving to her. So you have young women nowadays out there being a 304 because they learn how to do so through lyrics, by Cardi B and Lil Kim and all these other entertainers. But the thing about it is, these women who are doing this type of work, who go to the strip clubs and all of this stuff, they don't make enough money to be millionaires so they can just sit there and have some type of simp be with them, have a family with them. You know what I mean? It's not going to work like that. Lil Kim, she doesn't look like Lil Kim anymore right now because she had all that work done, but she still has a man. I think she has a man. That's what I thought I saw on her Instagram page. But the average 304 today who's out there doing whatever she does to get $2,800 on an early evening, she's not going to have that privilege because most likely women like that make a lot of money, yes, but they also spend it on dumb shit. Yes, they do, which results in them not having enough money for plastic surgery. So what's going to happen to these now young women is they're going to get older, they're going to hit the wall, they're going to look like they hit the wall, they're going to have a whole bunch of psychological issues, they're going to be used up a couple of years, and maybe 3 baby daddies later, they're going to be on social media posting content talking about that men ain't this, men aren't that, men are animals, they're just pigs, they just treat women like dirt. When they were actually the ones who made a conscious decision of giving away their mind, body, and soul to random men so they can afford a certain type of lifestyle that they can only maintain as long as they are young. And then they want to turn around and blame all of this on men. Just because now they are used up, washed up, alone, and depressed. I'm not happy for women who feel that way, but then again, you cannot make a conscious decision once in your life and then blame other people for your current situation. But as many of you guys say, and I agree with you, zero accountability. That's all I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for sticking around. If you are new to my channel, welcome on board. Please make sure you share this video with your friends, leave a like, leave a comment, and stay tuned for more content. Thank you so much.